All right, well, good morning and welcome, and thank you very much for being here. I'm just going to make a couple of brief opening comments, but before I do that, Gateway Plaza is important to the city. It's an affordable housing project. And if you were here just 2 days ago, it didn't look anything like this. So I want to give a special shout out to Randy McEnroe, as property manager, and her team over here for doing some great work to get this place looking really clean here. It's all part of our ongoing efforts to improve Chinatown. As you can see, the construction across the street on Sun Yat-sen Park, which we think will be done by November. We're really excited about it. So anything and everything we can do to beautify this part of town, we definitely want to do. So towards that end, the reason why we chose this is because this building, along with 70 other buildings that we've earmarked, is all tied to this piece of legislation in Bill 22, which is designed to take large buildings and multifamily housings, and it's a cost savings, energy monitoring, on energy and water program that is really simple in concept, but has tremendous significant impact. So we're very proud of Bill 22. I'm here today. I want to bring up Nicola Hedge, from our deputy from Office of Climate Change and Sustainability and Resiliency. We got some other great speakers. I'm going to let her sort of be the MC. But we think this particular piece of legislation is the kind of responsible legislation that, as a city right now, we need to be doing. This is the stuff of the future that we have to do today to get us where we want to go. It's absolutely essential. I'm very proud that we were able to get this done. With that, Nicola, why don't you come on up?
Thank you. Aloha and good morning. My name is Nicola Hedge. I'm the Deputy Director with the Office of Climate Change, Sustainability and Resiliency with the City and County. I am so excited to be here, and it really stands on the shoulders and collaborative efforts of so many that have come together to help shape this kokua effort that will help to reduce energy and water use among Oahu's largest buildings. And it really couldn't come at a better time, whether it's the increasing strain on the balance sheets of businesses, on the pocketbooks of families on Oahu, whether it's the strain on our precious fresh water supplies, or the ever-increasing impacts that we're seeing from climate change on our local shores or around the globe. And then also what we need to do to continue to revitalize our economy, particularly those in the clean energy sector. So I'll share a little bit more about the bill. You'll also hear today from some of the many partners that helped to make this possible, whether it is Shelly Kimura, the President and CEO of Hawaiian Electric, also Caroline Carl, the Executive Director from Hawaii Energy, or Chris Benjamin, the President and CEO of Alexander & Baldwin. We know that we need to take more action, whether it's on increasing affordability for families or on climate change. And as Mayor said, Bill 22, which we're here to talk about and have him sign, is really simple in concept, but has some significant impacts. At its base level, it is a program that will support and require large buildings on Oahu to report their annual energy and water use on an annual basis. So starting next summer, buildings 100,000 square feet and above will start reporting, and bringing online buildings coming down to 25,000 square feet by the summer of 2025. We know that just this simple act of measuring can help you manage some of these costs. And this bill will have many impacts for different stakeholders across the island, whether it's building owners and operators who again can look at one of their biggest expenses and how they can cut waste and save on cost, whether it's tenants in those buildings, businesses or families in multifamily buildings looking to save on one of their utility costs, whether it's industry who work in this space looking at lighting, energy, HVAC, and how they can be part of their building owners' next steps beyond benchmarking to reduce energy and water use. Government also, we will look to this data to help us better identify where we can target resources to those who need them most to again cut cost and energy use. And broadly for the community and for climate. We know that on Oahu, a third of our greenhouse gas emissions come from the building sector and the electricity used to power our buildings and homes. And so it's really essential that these buildings are part of the solution. So with that, I'm really excited to bring up one such building owner, Chris Benjamin. You'll hear from him first, from Alexander and Baldwin, and then I'll invite Shelley and Caroline to come up afterwards.
It's been a pleasure working with the city on this bill, and it's an honor to be able to share a few words about our collaboration and the importance of this bill. By way of background, my company, Alexander and Baldwin, is the largest owner of community shopping centers in Hawaii, and we also own a number of other types of properties, including office buildings and warehouses and other things. And we recognize the value of benchmarking because we cannot manage and improve what we don't measure. And this bill will help all building owners better understand their energy and water utilization and develop conservation plans that will save money. But why would we support a bill that creates new obligations for us? Well, it's because we know, first of all, it's the right thing to do, and second of all, we know that it will lead to cost savings. In fact, we proactively implemented a benchmarking program of our own on our entire commercial real estate portfolio in 2021. You know, when we think about climate change, an effective response to climate change is going to require all of us to make changes, from incremental changes in our daily lives in terms of what we consume and how we get places, to much bigger changes in our communities in terms of how we power them and really design them. And that kind of individual and collective effort that it will take is really exemplified by the development of this bill. We're going to need to be aligned in our efforts to mitigate climate change, and I believe the city has really demonstrated that kind of alignment in crafting this bill. The process that went into the bill demonstrated this kind of collaboration in the sense that the city brought together disparate groups, from businesses to businesses like mine that own real estate, to utilities, to environmental nonprofits, and collected their thoughts on the bill and did a great job of crafting an effective bill that will advance our climate response while allowing businesses and property owners a reasonable compliance timeline. I also serve as co-chair of the Hawaii Executive Collaborative's Climate Coalition, and I'm proud that many of our member organizations played a role in this process. The discussions we had with the city were open and honest from the beginning. We worked through discrepancies, asked questions of each other to better understand principles and intentions, and build trust towards solutions. I'm excited by the trust we've built through the process and know that it will take us a long way in our efforts to combat climate change. Thank you very much.
Aloha, I'm Shelley Kimura, President and CEO for Hawaiian Electric Company. Mahalo, Mayor Blangiardi. Mahalo to the Office of Climate Change, Sustainability and Resiliency. I always make sure to get that in the right order. And really to the many others that worked on this bill. It's Hawaiian Electric's honor to be a part of this and to support the Better Buildings Benchmarking Program, another tongue twister. And we have made a commitment and we're focused on creating a stronger, more sustainable Hawaii so that everyone can thrive together. And this is part of that. And we've made a voluntary commitment to achieve 70% decarbonization for our own electricity by 2030. And we've drawn a target on 2045 to be net zero emissions. And so these are very aggressive goals, and we know that it's going to take all of us working together to do that. And this bill and this program is going to allow us to make that happen. So the use of all of our customers and our residents of electricity is a critical determinant of us achieving these really aggressive climate goals. And the ability of this bill to allow people to see what their usage is, for other people to be able to come in and help and reduce for conservation and energy efficiency is a critical ingredient to all of us working together and really empowers all of us to make these goals happen. I'm thankful to be among many people and leaders like Mayor Blangiardi, like Chris Benjamin, who really feel they have a kuleana to this place, to our children and future generations, and who are taking leadership roles to make a lot of these individual actions happen because it'll take a lot of individual actions to achieve these goals. And I'm thankful that there's many leaders like that, many organizations who are working together to make this happen. We had a lot of people in our company working on this, so I'm the one up here talking, but we had a team of people working with the stakeholders to try and solve the issues that might have been barriers to making this happen. And that's what was really fulfilling about this process, that many people came together to try and solve those problems so that we could get to a solution. And these are the people in our company that will also be implementing and executing the data solutions that'll support the property owners and customers to be able to report the information that'll allow the benchmarking program to happen. And so I really want to recognize their dedication and their support in this effort as well. So really, I really just want to end with a mahalo to everybody. It's this kind of collaborative effort that makes me excited and confident about our future and about our ability to take on the challenges that are really required for us to create that better future for Hawaii. Mahalo.
Mahalo, and thank you to everyone for being here today. It's an honor to be here for this momentous occasion. My name is Caroline Carl, and I'm the Executive Director of Hawaii Energy. And I just want to congratulate Mayor and the City and County for being a leader in incorporating energy efficiency at a time when we need it the most. Over the past 12 years, Hawaii Energy's mission has been to help families and businesses make smarter energy choices by implementing energy efficiency to get us to our clean energy goals. And now is the time when we need this more than ever. We all need to be making smart energy choices as we're facing higher energy costs, we're facing the retirement of coal plants, and it's especially important for us to consider efficiency first when we're thinking about energy. This is what the Building Benchmarking Bill will do. It's not enough we have to measure what in order to know what we're consuming and to know where we're overusing. Benchmarking is a gateway to provide this efficiency information and the services to ensure that we're addressing energy burden. And this Chinatown Gateway Plaza is an excellent example. The City and County of Honolulu not only made efficiency upgrades that help to save energy for renters and tenants, but they also just installed EV charging stations that will help for public charging. For benchmarking, we have worked closely with the Office of Climate Change and Sustainability and Resiliency to help support what this bill will look like. And we're prepared to provide technical assistance and be here for our buildings as they are addressing these challenges. So we are so pleased to see that Bill 22 is being signed today, and we look forward to working with all the stakeholders. Thank you and congratulations.
Well, before I bring up Nicola to close this press conference, I just want to extend my very sincere appreciation to Chris Benjamin from A&B, to Shelly Kimura, to Caroline. Thank you so much from Clean Energy. I think you heard the word mentioned throughout, collaborative. It's going to take a collaborative effort going forward. The fact of the matter is, we don't have options anymore. Our fight against climate change issues, rising costs, affordability, all of these are very real. And it's something we live with each and every day. So we're excited about being able to take this kind of initiative, get the effort made that we needed to have at the right time. So, Nicola, I'd like you to kind of come up and close the program and answer any of your last questions. Again, Randy, a special mahalo to you for making the grounds look so well. I wish I could send you everywhere around the whole city. You're just a magic lady. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mayor. And I would like to just echo the thanks and then also extend the warm mahalo and thank you to everybody who is not here today, who contributed to the program in its development over the last couple of years. And also, in addition to Hawaiian Electric, the other utilities, Hawaii Gas and the Board of Water Supply, who are out supporting and are going to help make this program possible. And also the many building owners and operators that we look forward to engaging at the Office of Climate Change, Sustainability and Resiliency. Our office, our responsibility now is really to help support those building owners to take this simple act once a year starting next summer. Folks interested in learning more can go to our website at www.resilientoahu.org. to find out more information, to let us know you're interested, and otherwise hope that they stay tuned to learn more about trainings and resources that we will have available coming starting this fall.